Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Black Knights will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UAB's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Milner. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Army's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making adjustments. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a man, it's Kitna. Makes the grab, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. The throw. Got a man. It's hooked. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's hooked. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Blazers have their offense in high gear. Makes the catch. It's hooked. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback has got to do a better job holding on to the rock.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
UAB 7, Army 0.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box close to the line of scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Shakes off the defender. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now on the option. The pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The quarter comes to a close and UAB is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll run the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Black Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Army! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Sam Houston went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Bearcats team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
It's another first down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's first down.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Second down coming up.
After the run, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Ferguson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Good enough for
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Beebe. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. He wants it all. Touchdown, UAB. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Getting set for the point after.
for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even. And that ball's free behind the line. Recovers the fumble and he's on the move. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Black Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Makes one man miss. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Gonna run it. It's Reed. Plows through the defense.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking for a man. It's Kitna using the quick game. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wants to fire on second down. He's going for the big play. Finds a spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
He's in open space downfield. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, UAB.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Coleman. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Milner.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Corner's going to give them room. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Third down coming up.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
1st and goal, UAB.
Back to pass, it's Kitna. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
The Blazers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Kitna. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Goes to the option. Slithers into space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here comes the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Fires to the middle. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Kitna. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Blazers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Now,
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Black Knights will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Ingram. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Kitna. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
first down for the offense.
The run from the shotgun. He's inside the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They'll play it safe and try for 3.
On the field goal.
Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Second down.
To the air. It's Coleman. They'll run the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. He wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Black Knights! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, it's a reverse. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air. It's Kitna. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Blazers will line up to punt it away. Put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Reading the option, it's Coleman. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Black Knights are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Steps away to find some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Army!
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Here comes the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. Bringing the heat. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
27, Army.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Give to the running back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Coleman. Fakes to grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Takes his shot. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Black Knights! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Looking for the two-point try. The snap sets up to throw. Here's the pressure. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and they now lead by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
27.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Pulls it in, it's Milner. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. They'll rush to the line, clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.